Hey people, how's it going? I'm just making stir fry here. Just a clarification on my last video for people that wanted to know. We separate the lower chakras and the upper chakras, right? What? That's what you didn't need to know. Okay, alright. Didn't need to know it. Fair enough. Right. Oyster sauce, stir fry, rice, just as a vegetarian meal for lunch. So I'm keeping you trapped here with me, people, because it's a jail. So I'm really controlling. I like to control people. That's why I'm here. I herd people. That's what I do. I'm a herder. I'm a mind control person without a probe. I made the grey aliens laugh. I think my shit doesn't smell because I'm not taking enough. They're nodding and then they're going, They actually don't give a shit because they're too busy running the factory, the chocolate factory. You need to have empathy, people. I can't laugh. It's a serious issue for a lot of people. Men will bash me if I laugh, so I better not laugh. I'm just not that serious. I believe, no, we're not going to get into controversy here. While I'm eating vegetables, it does have onion in it, people. This is really nice with oyster sauce. All bought from Aldi. Rice, stir fry mix, $2.99, and oyster sauce. All from Aldi, people. The stir fry mix has a lot of elements. Cabbage, red onion, has some leafy greens in there. They've actually frozen quite nicely. Look at that. They've actually still held their colour, like wilted spinach. Carrot, corn. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That's red onion, that whole thing. How good is that? It's so tasty. That's nice. Chunk after chunk of red onion. Onion makes things taste good. They're very intelligent by putting onion in their stir fry mix, aren't they? It's cheap for them, it bulks it out, and it tastes good. It's healthy. People have gotten really smart these days. Can't remember these mixes ever having onions in them years ago. People do it because they care about people. That's why they do it. And that's why they're getting the recognition from me now. Because it's God's way of saying they care about people. We support people that care about people here. The tall greys want recognition. They're calling them the tall greys. They put their heads down as if to say no. But the soup ladle people, they do care. Jane Morris said I support my faggy. She sees the logic in what I do. She's a very logical person. Hi Jane, if you're watching. I remember the minute I finished tutoring, I went back to school in the year after I finished year 12 in my gap year. And I went in and I was like, oh, Miss Boisvert, because she was at the school. Hi, Miss Boisvert, if you're watching. And she said, don't call me Miss Boisvert, call me Jenny. You're allowed to do that now because you're not a student anymore. So, yeah, it seems a bit swag. Male consciousness said baby. Saying that, they probably don't like disclosure of people. But then, we're all one and the same. That's why we're big on transparency here. I'm not going to get up and flash my dick at the camera because that's not caring about people, is it? Or it might be. But it's not caring about people, so that's why we don't do that stuff. It's a bit like Howard Storm's near-death experience. Jesus saw everything, and he was encouraged to ask questions that were of substance, of value. It doesn't mean you go and do something irrational. You still do what's sensible or sensical. But then again, where do you draw the line with that? We create the rules, don't we? We've created our society's framework. That's why we're diffusing energy here, because new norms then get continually introduced. So what we're doing here is we're meshing people of diversity, like we are educating. I would say educating, and upon education, new norms or ways of developing. That's what this channel is about. Of course, informal education is what I would call it. Informal education. Fun education. That's what God loves, fun education. That's real value. That is education of value, because when you're absorbing it because it's interesting, for one, it's worth it if it's interesting. And for two, it's the message is getting across. So it has a higher mass benefit to people. That's what God loves about planet Earth, because life is supposed to be fun. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm contemplating, not doing contemplating. That's quite okay. Contemplating is still doing in a way. Having another coffee, probably. I've still got advertisements in the car for my psychic line with a QR code. For anyone that's interested, it's about $240 for a year to have a QR code. And I remember upon buying it, the Masculine Collective were like, careful, because, well, that was ages ago. I think I've gained credibility with them since then. But probably also because of spending the money. It's a lot of money. But I find the QR code it was just a convenient option for people. Convenient, just to scan a QR code, because if someone had to type in something on their computer, they might be like, oh, I can't be bothered. If it's a QR code, they're going to be like, oh, yep, that's easy, I'll scan it straight away. It's just ease of convenience. And besides the fact that I printed a lot of business cards and a lot of postcards, which are like business cards but a bigger size for people. So, for people. Henrietta would have loved that visualization. So, yeah. I've got a bundle in the car, I think of probably 250 left of the postcards. So we're holding on to them and saving them because it's really good with my psychic intuition. Like I was gonna go to, It was. Oh, she said wanker. She doesn't want me to disclose this, does she? Christina doesn't want it being said. It doesn't need to be said. Fair enough. They've still got enough wisdom to optimize my path, my spiritual path. But I think full transparency is the best wisdom, even if it's not good. Only if you're up to a certain. Only if you're not when you're in the lower chakras. Transparency will get you in trouble because lower vibration will attract attackers. So that's when you have to protect yourself. But once you start developing spiritually, it's best to be all transparent because then you won't get attacked. People, if you're a higher vibration, so people will respond to it more positively. But it's still a test of strength to listen or to just be true. No, it's not. It's listening to wisdom, full stop. And if you have to go so far down a rabbit hole before you get enlightened by getting tricked by lies to wisdom, well, you learn, don't you? Better for next time. And as you keep rebounding, your soul keeps getting stronger. But you don't even need to think that much about it. Yeah. Wisdom. Yeah. Main freight people and we will help you. Heterosexual said that. The last bit was said by gay people. In psychic medium, that's what the gay people finished that sentence off with. In psychic medium. Because it's not a genuine desire to be doing that. And if it's not, well, you're a faggot, basically. Faggot is anything negative masculine. Or not, it could just be a gay man, a masculine gay man, and that's the term they use for faggot. One or the other. A faggot soul is what people say to me because I'm masculine, but I've got gay I'm obviously homosexual. I'm not even going to say gay traits. I've got masculine traits, but they think I'm not even going to get into the argument. We've spoken about it a lot of times. But gay people agree with fluidity and sexuality. So, yeah. Now Christina's saying you can say it. Maribyrnong, is that what you call it? Near High Point. I was going to go there today, and then God was like, no, don't go there and do it because they're all going to think you're a cockslut and they won't get a reading with you. So I get pre-warned in advance before I even go out and take flyers. So we actually have to get that. We have to get my vibration higher first before people even will get readings with me, or diffuse more energy before people will even book with me, before it's even worth wasting those flyers or utilizing them, one or the other. So that's why I'm not so gung-ho in putting them out there, because if that's what's going to happen, which they can see in the future if that'll happen or not, if they're telling me it won't be worth it, I don't do it. That's the good thing about being psychic. Main freight people and we will not help you either, they said. They just don't like me. Fair enough. For whatever reason. They're saying it's my facial expressive, they're saying now, not expression, expressive. It's the media, that's what they've actually done. They've put it in people's minds that I'm just a worthless person, basically, to media, and people have listened to it, and it's actually impacted my reputation to where that's what the mass mentality about me is now. And that's why I'm not getting readings. It's actually been the media that's done it, and it's been the Quran that's actually been behind it. And I'm seeing Eric going like that from channeling Eric, because they've like the elite, some people call it, because they control the media. They didn't want somebody empowered spiritual teaching people, did they? So they've basically put me down to try and discredit me. Even though I am a good person, that's what they've done, and people have believed it. And so a lot of people have basically looked, yeah, it's basically now trying to. It's actually true. That's what's happened. And so now we just have to wait until people basically come around with their opinion and book with me. It's faggot soul wisdom, somebody said. They don't think it's good enough for main freight people. Well, I tell you what, I'm a good healer. I've had the life experience to understand a lot about people. And I've healed myself. I've gotten psychic. I know the recipe for spirituality like off the back of my hand. I can help you. I get messages from God and the angels pertinent to your life, I might add. You want me to say that? No, can't say that. Just don't maiden freight people and we will not help you anyway. You know what I said this morning? I said, fuck it then. I'm going to get with my cocksucking fella and stay with him. Because they don't care about me anyway. And I actually said this morning when I woke up, this has been the best thing for me. This was the best thing that was going to fix me. And this is what they haven't wanted for me. So they don't care about me, the public, so I'm staying with him now. Because they don't care about me. So why should I have to suffer? Because they don't care anyway. And then if no one gets a reading with me, I'll get a job in a couple of months' time. And then God was like, don't do that. He said, don't do it. Because his plan is, he has bigger hopes for me. It's basically going to be about just continuing and persevering. It'll be a God-guided pathway with whatever happens. I'm not predicting what will happen, but that's what it will be. That's why you're a fanker, and then they said fagger, aren't you? They changed it to fagger. They're starting to learn now that I'm credible. So this is why I'm going to get readings in not that long. It's just a little bit of energy that we have to rectify, and a lot of that is my vibration. I'm starting to laugh more now. I'm getting more relaxed. I'm enjoying what I'm doing more, and that's why I'll then attract people to me. So it's just not much more. It's just a little bit more. I've had to work on my spiritual system. It is about the law of attraction. They want me to forklift people and fucklift people. They said it's maths. Some gay people like anal sex, obviously. They're very sexual, but love is the secret to good sex, in my opinion. Actually lowering your guard and those barriers between people, I think is good. Developing a rapport or a bond with somebody. Not always. A lot of people can do it without that, but I think it makes for better sex, more passionate sex. That's just what I believe. I'm talking from my own place of experience. Or not having sex if the mood's not right, if the atmosphere's not right for it. You don't have to always do that either. It's probably something people don't want. Oh, they said fuck yeah. I thought they wouldn't have wanted to have heard that. There you go. Generally does always happen with me. I'm just saying. one sec. Just excuse me for one moment. Okay. People, back here, sitting here, after my salad. Lamb will touch you, won't he, baby faggot, I said. I don't want him to kick me out, so I'm not going to say too much, but nah. He doesn't care. Just say it masculinely. I don't think it's worth it, so I'm not saying what they're telling me. It's nice red wine. Okay.